Hi friends, in this video we are going to talk about online interview techniques, because at this current scenario more of online interviews are happening, whether it's an engineering college campus interview or anyone applying for off campus. So it's very difficult to go for a personal interview since most of them are working from home. So now attending a personal interview one-to-one is totally different from an online interview. So nowadays the interviews are going to be on either on a Zoom meeting or a Google Meet kind of interviews. So what are the important things to be followed, or what are the tips for the correct type of online interviews? Okay, the first thing is a dress code. Generally we think since it's going to be an online one, we can be in a casual mode. I don't think that's the right approach, because many of the corporates expect you to come with a formal collared shirt, and not only that, you can be in a blazer also with the same attire what you'll wear for a one-to-one personal interview. The other thing which you have to take care on the dress code is try to have solid colors without any stripes and checks. And also you have to be very careful not to clash with the color of the wall. To go one step further, it's preferable to wear your shoes also. It may sound funny for you, but I don't know whether you are aware, wearing shoes boosts your psychological confidence in answering. So go in a formal and with shoes for an online interview. This is an essential, primary, first important point. The second one is avoiding the distractions. Preferably go to your room and try to close all the windows, and if you have a TV in that room, please try to shut down the TV. Also try to silence your phone. So first thing, knowingly you have to eliminate all these distractions. Next important thing is for an online interview to get a neutral background. That is very, very important. What is a neutral background? So when you set your laptop or anything, the background should be maybe preferably a plain wall. It should not be against your bed with used cloths, or a kitchen background, this kind of thing. Avoid all that. Try to have a neat wall so that nothing is distracting the interviewer. See, if you have a unusual background, you are distracting the interviewer. Instead of concentrating on your answer, listening to you, whatever you have in the room may distract him actually. So it's better to have a neutral background. Not only that, try to have at least a minimum space between you, your seat and the wall. At least 3 feet distance. Don't have a very closer to the wall, sit closer to the wall. At least try to have a 3 feet of space between the wall and your seat. So when I talk about a neat background, don't try to create a virtual background, or don't try to put some fancy filters and all. That doesn't work. Please have a real, actual neutral background of your place. Okay. The next one is right chair. That is more important. If you have a very big chair with a very big back, actually it will cover the entire screen and it will not, you will not be prominent in the screen. So try to have a very minimal, sleek, small chair that will be apt for the screen actually. Next equal important point is the lighting. Try to have a natural lighting, and or more of your table lamps, reading lamps will help you. But something behind, you should not have a glare. If you wear a glass, there will be a glare. Also, if you open a window behind your head, that also will create a glare. So for the interviewer, the entire thing will look like a white patch or a glare kind of thing. So the lighting, you don't have to go for any special lighting or something like that, but you have to see the position. You have to already rehearse the position to see such a way that your face is bright, seen by him very clearly. Okay. And the next one is to have a better camera, to concentrate on the camera, not on the screen size. See, you may have a very big 23-inch laptop, but finally the camera is only 1 megapixel. That's not going to help. The screen size in no way is going to help the interviewer. Instead, you have a small mobile with a 7 megapixel camera that is preferred over that laptop. So the camera is more important than the screen size actually. Fine. The next important area is backup device. See, normally when they do it in a Zoom meeting, you need to have a Zoom software installed. Google also you need to solve. See, many times they send a link, you can just click it. But it's better to have that app downloaded, whether it's Zoom or Google Meet, better to download that. Not only that, you download that software in a backup device also. In case the last minute your laptop fails, you can always use your mobile or an alternate device to compensate that. The next important area is the right view. That is very, very, very important. The reason being, when you do it in a laptop, the tendency is instead of looking at the camera, you normally tend to look at the other person on the small visual. For them, it will look like as if you are seeing somewhere without knowing the answer kind of thing. See, if you are doing it in a phone, it's not going to make a much of difference because the camera and the look will be more or less same. Whereas in the laptop, if you don't look at the lens, it will look very odd. So try to concentrate, and the look should be all the time on the lens, not on the person visual you are seeing on the screen. You have to avoid it. The next thing is always try to elevate your laptop. Keep it, have a rack of books or something and try to keep it on an elevated level so that the camera angle will be on a same level. That's more important. The next one is having some earbuds. See, normally in many of these online things, even if the video fails, audio shouldn't fail because the audio is more important. If video is also equally good, that's well and good. But any net problem, anything, even the video fails, the audio should be crystal clear. So try to use earbuds rather than using the same mic and speaker of the laptop. That also, try to have a small cute earbuds rather than using a big crazy headset which you'll use for gaming and other purposes. Okay. And finally, you can keep some notes because the person who is interviewing you is not going to see what you have said. So what you can do is you can post it, you can note down all the hints you want to remember or you want to convey. You can post it next to the laptop or on the wall behind you so that you can see it, and wherever it's necessary, you can refer it. So these are some of the things you have to take care, because attending an interview, anyhow you mastered it. But attending an online interview is more of these kind of factors which will decide more on the technical side. Okay, if you have any doubts further, please post your doubts on the comment box. I will try to answer. Keep watching more of this kind of videos from us.